Hi there. So today I want to make a video on realistic expectations, the natural hair edition, or you could think of this as unpopular opinions. This is everything to do with natural hair. So I've written a couple of things down, so you might agree with me on some things and disagree with me on other things, but I just wanted to make this and put this out there. So number one is that there isn't a single product on the market, no product, no pill on the market today that can legitimately grow your hair. It's impossible. And that's solely because of your natural hair growth pattern that can't be changed. You can eat healthy and take care of yourself. That may help, but there hasn't been any proven studies that's shown that this single product alone can make your hair grow like overnight. If there was a product that could actually do that, that person would be a billionaire and we would have all have heard about it. There are a lot of gimmicks out there. There are a lot of people that just want your money. So if you understand that, it just makes your hair journey more bearable. Number two is that during your hair journey is that you are probably going to waste money buying products. This has happened to me before. At the time, I don't think it's less likely now, but with some brands, they don't do little testers that you can try out. So you will go to the store one day, you go, okay, cool, I need a deep conditioner, maybe like a shampoo, and you walk down the aisle, you look at all the products and you go, oh, okay, cool, this looks like it will work. You read the back, it's selling you all those great things, all these benefits, this is gonna work. You're like, oh, awesome, it's a bit pricey, but you know, why not just give it a try? Because you know it's going to work, because that's what it's promised you. And then on your next wash day, you use it and it doesn't work. It dries out your hair or whatever have you. I realized this before, and I have the habit of, if I've used something, especially when it comes to beauty, like hair and beauty stuff, if I've already used it, I don't feel like it's good to return it because I've used it. You know, that's just a personal thing, but that's part of your whole part of the process. I learned is that some products just don't work for my hair, and I end up, wasting money. But I mean, I would have never known. So number three is that you might love your hair sometimes and hate it the other times. It's the ebb and flow of your natural hair journey. And for me, if I think back on how much time I wasted hating my natural hair, I want to slap myself, but I can't slap past self because she doesn't exist. This is where self-love is incredibly important, because without loving who you truly are, you end up spending a lot of unnecessary time hating on everything that you truly are. So just to save you the grief, meditate. There are tons of self-love tips that you can find on YouTube. It just saves you a lot of time. Number four is that protective styles won't speed up your hair growth. Believe it or not, what it does do, protective styles gives your hair a break from the environment, from tugging on your hair. Basically what I've done to my hair right now is basically caused my hair stress by touching it, by using an afro pick on your hair. The rubbing of your hair on your clothes can cause tremendous amount of strain on your hair. What protective styles then does is it gives your hair, almost like I see it as a little vacation for your hair, a little break that your hair can just relax. You don't have to do anything to it. What you will notice, what I feel, is that during my first year of going natural, I didn't know what to do with my hair. So I put it in protective styles and I wore like synthetic lace front wigs. And it gave me confidence that I didn't think I needed at the time, but it definitely helped because I didn't feel pretty then. And because I didn't see my hair that much, when I did shampoo my hair one day and deep condition, I was like, whoa, look at how long my hair got. But that's only after a year. And that's technically how your hair is supposed to grow after a year. But without seeing my hair really and what it can do, I didn't know. It felt like my hair grew. But all I did was just not see my hair for a couple of months. And that's what protective styles does. It makes your hair. I didn't have, now that I don't wear protective styles that much. I have like single strand knots, which I never had with protective styles, which is another benefit to it. But in terms of, is it going to grow your hair? No. It's going to prevent split ends. It's going to prevent fairy knots. And it's going to prevent like dryness and, like I say, the stresses of what we do to our hair on a daily basis. Moving on to number 5 is, okay, I truly feel, like I said earlier or just now, was that I protective styled my hair. I didn't do anything to my hair. I also didn't want to spend any money on my hair, even though I should have. But I'm glad I didn't, because I decided to go natural. And what I mean natural, I mean natural products. Organic coconut cream, neem oil, organic and unrefined, shea butter, almond oil, grapeseed oil, essential oils. When I used those things and made my own like deep conditioner and styling stuff, my hair thrived. And I truly feel like you don't need to buy hair products. I know, controversial, but it's kind of true, because a lot of the products that you see on the market contains the things that you can buy at a grocery store or at a skincare place. And it takes a little bit of time and effort to make it yourself, but at least you'll know exactly what's in there, which I kind of really liked. I think I lost my way along the line. I wanted to make things easier for myself, but easier doesn't always mean it's best. So DIYs are actually, I feel, far better for your overall hair health and skin health, because it does get absorbed into the skin. It's better to actually use genuine, natural, organic, basically almost like food grade stuff. And these things go a long way. Not only does it help your hair, but it also helps your skin. So you can make your own like skin stuff, which I use. I use shea butter in my hair and my skin, and grapeseed oil on my hair and my skin. So and it's cheaper. Like I said, it's more cost effective doing it that way. Okay, so you make one and it doesn't work out. It's far cheaper than buying a product and it not working out. So moving on to point number 6 is that protein isn't necessarily good for all hair types. What I mean by that is, even though protein is good for the hair, too much of it or too high of a dosage can be detrimental to your hair. And I mean, if you have protein sensitive hair, for me, I only found this out recently, that I kept asking, why is my hair dry all the time? I shampoo my hair, I deep condition, and the next day it's like I did absolutely nothing. And I didn't understand it. Come to find that there is something called protein sensitivity, and that certain leave-in conditioners, certain deep conditioners actually contain these things. And if you put a leave-in conditioner that has protein in it on protein sensitive hair, it's going to be dry all the time. So be aware of things that are made of protein in your products, or you can, make your own kind of vibe with like flaxseed gel. You can make your own one. And that's kind of what I found found out recently. So the way that you tackle, or not tackle, the way you add protein to your curly hair routine, if you have protein sensitivity, is going to be different from everyone else. And what I've seen on Instagram is that everyone's doing relatively similar things, making it seem like, hey, everyone does this, but that's not true. Certain things just don't work, like rice water. I can't just use rice water on my hair, it dries my hair out. So I have to do put in a moisturizing deep conditioner on first, and then add rice water, and not leave it on for a long period of time. And I have to rinse it out with like warm water. I can't do a rice water rinse. I can't keep rice water in my hair because my hair will break. So moving on to number 7 is that it doesn't matter what your curl pattern is. It does not matter. All hair from from 1 all the way down to 4 type hair, they are all made of the same thing, and that's keratin across the board. It doesn't matter what your curl pattern is, because how you take care of your hair, how you moisturize, how you deep condition, how you want to grow your hair, how your hair curls has nothing to do with that. So what's important is finding what your hair porosity is. It's finding out whether protein agrees with you, doesn't agree with you. Do I need to deep condition longer than I need to? Do I need more moisturizing stuff? Do I need more keratin based products? All hair is made of the same thing. So if you see a product and it says, oh, this is for 3C hair, that's not something you should buy, because it doesn't mean that your hair is going to love it or agree with it. Knowing how your hair works, how it's structured, it's better in the long run. It just slightly doesn't frustrate me, but it's a selling gimmick. So every product on the market today wants, every brand, every company, they want your money, right? That's how they survive. And how they sell their stuff to women is based off of our insecurities. So if they put a girl with fantastic curls on their ads in their magazine, it makes you feel like your hair isn't good enough. And that purchasing these products your hair will somehow magically curl that way, and will grow that way, and will speed up the way your hair grows. And it's a fallacy. So it's not true. So be aware of gimmicks, be aware of marketing, be aware of how they receive. Because I mean, when I looked at certain products on the market, I don't want to mention the names, but they say, oh, this is good for 3B hair. And it's like, okay, so you're excluding everyone else, even though there might be a girl with like, I don't know, 4A hair that could really benefit from this product, but because you say it's not for that curl pattern, it feels like discrimination, hair discrimination. Maybe it's not that deep, but hair is essentially made up of the exact same goodies. It just means that some people's hair is straighter. It just means that some people's hair are some people's curls are tighter. The end. Okay, so if you want to know how to take care of your hair, how to grow your hair, I have seen some amazing, beautiful women out there with vastly different curl patterns, and it's not the products that they purchase, it's the way that they learned how to, knowing what their hair likes and what their hair doesn't like, that helped the hair to grow. So for me, the biggest one for me was protective styling and using natural stuff. Anyway, a bit of a rant there, but everything that I say is what I feel to be true, my unpopular opinion, also expectations on your natural journey. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you like, please subscribe, comment, and I will be posting more type of natural DIYs, as well as you know, tips on things that, or not tips, but things that you may not know about your hair and how it works. So I don't want to say I focus mainly on low porosity hair because that's what I got. So if you have low porosity hair like myself, then no, welcome. Okay, until next time.